of here, partners section here as well. And then on top right, to access your console, it's really on top right here, the console platform. So if we click into this console button on your account, Gota, if you click into that, it will take us to this console page where you can see the overview, security, compliance, etc. And if you want to, let's say, search for specific products, let's say Model Studio for our AI products, then you can just click on the search button here and then search Model Studio, and then it will pump up the Alibaba Cloud Model Studio here. And then if you click into that, it will take you to the Model Studio website. But before this, what I want to cover is the console for our channel reseller partner, right? So if you on top right here, there's a couple sections: expenses, ICP, enterprise. So under enterprise, here the channel platform is where you can manage your channel partner reseller benefits and operations. So if I click into this channel platform, so it will take us to this ACPN console. ACPN meaning Alibaba Cloud Partner Network. So this is the console where you will see, your reseller, whether you're a reseller or distributor information. So for example, at the left-hand side, the customer center where you can send out invitations. So let's say if you have a prospect, right? They want to test out Alibaba Cloud. They want to build an account with us. So you click into this customer invitation. So and then you can create customer on top right here. So I think once you start playing around the console, it will be very straightforward. So let's say if we create a customer, and then you can put the customer name here, industry, type, let's say media, financial services. And then source of customer, it can be, official website or marketing event or, external channel, invite register. Most of the cases will be invite register because you're inviting the customer to create this account. So it's the customer within the business territories of your contracts. So this business territory, it means that, because you guys are onboarded in the GBR region. So let's say if the customer is based in UK, Ireland, or the Nordic countries, then it will be yes. So if the customer is let's say if it's in India or in UAE, then you have to select no. Does it make sense? All right, so customer country region. So yeah, you can select the customer country region here and then submit. Once you submit, you can let's say, let me just put a test 1, 2, 3, point base, let's say industry, financial services. And then I'll say invite register, and then I put yes. So here I put, for example, Hong Kong, and then submit. All right, so this will be, this testing 1, 2, 3 will be created. And then let's say if you want to invite the customer, right? So you just hover over here, the action button column on the right-hand side, invite. So you can put the customer's email address, and then name, or if you want to give them some credit, credit line, let's say this credit line means that, the customers, they don't have to pay first. They can actually get, let's say, $1,000 US. So they can use this 1,000, think about it as a credit card. So they can start using the 1,000, credit and then pay later. Business manager, so you can put.
So is it on the credit line? So who does that affect our bottom line, or is that we have inclusive credits?
So good question. So this credit line is basic. It's not your credit. It's the let's say you can put a zero here if you don't want to give them any credit. So it means that they need to pay as they go. So they have to pay they have to, you know, combine their credit card into the account. So they pay as they go, rather than we let them use first and then they pay later. That's
Fine.
it.
It's
So
like
like,
it
go on.
worked like a credit card, like it will be just a loan for them. It's not gonna, we're not paying for them as such.
Exactly. So you're
They're
not
just
paying for,
delayed payment.
correct. It's just delay payment. So you will collect the payment later, basically.
Fantastic.
Makes sense. Cool.
Yeah. So credit line, business manager, you can put my name there here. Shutdown policy, let's say the menu shutdown, because let's say if you want to shut it down, you let me know, let Jia know, and then we can work that in the back end.
So if we click manual shutdown or
Mm,
shutdown after one of these things,
mm,
it will happen automatically. But if we click manual, we have to tell you when that manual is.
exactly.
Cool.
So if this shut down by overdraft, let's say 600 USD, then after 600, let's say 600, they haven't paid 600 USD, so they will be shut down, the instance.
Perfect.
Yeah. Initial purchase control status, I'll just put normal here. And then you can hit invite here. Let's say this is a bit, you know, yeah. So once you hit invite, then it will they will get the link to open an account, and then you let me know once they open an account, or once you send the invite, let me know, and then I can monitor in the back end as well.
So once we send a link and they've opened an account, in
Mm,
terms of the developers getting into it and doing stuff, how does
mm,
that work?
good question. So I'm just gonna X out here. So I will cover. So that's the another part I would like Jia to cover. That's the
Sure.
technical, the technical part. So I'll just quickly go through here, go through here. Gotham as a partner. So you have some benefits center here. If you click into partner benefits, you will see the benefits on your side, including, the coupons and also the courses you can book, and also the certificates you can apply. So let's say if you need a workshop, you can apply on this platform as well. And finance center, you can check your billing, check the linked account billing, the customer orders, invoice, monthly bills, daily bills, rebate product, commissions, your commissions, everything will be here. And sales center, let's say if you want to create a project, let's say a pipeline, right? Let's say if you have a pipeline right now for the financial services, if you want to create a pipeline, you can create a project here. But you don't have to create a pipeline because I can do that in the back end as well. So don't worry too much about the sales center. So contract center, so let's say all the contract information, it will be show up here as well. The reseller partner contracts, it will be show up in your part. And of course, if you need any support, you can let me know. And then you can also click into this help and support, the resources, all the support, all the the manual, how to navigate around the portal or the policies, because a lot of our reseller policies keep changing as well. We try to update the reseller incentives to encourage the resellers to sell more, so you can get more as well. So those policies will be updated periodically as well. Does it make sense?
That makes sense.
Makes sense. And then also when we're onboarding a customer, do we need to send them any of these templates for their T's and C's for them to understand the risks, etc.? And
No, because when they, let's say, open an account, when they want to purchase some product, they will get the TNCs and the contract on their side as well.
okay,
So
fine.
the system create that automatically. So rather than doing all the manual work.
Perfect. And then just put this probably naive question. When we obviously set up the limits for them to use as credit, is the product as the cloud service just one particular product as a cloud service? Are the credits the same? Is it if you for like AWS has different tiers or different bundles that you can have? How does it work on your end?
Very good question. So for example, so if you go to the coupon management, right? So we call the coupon rather than the credit. The credit so in AWS they call it the credit. At Alibaba Cloud we call it the coupon. So in your account, I think you are given about like 10K USD coupons already. So you can give out the coupon to the dedicated end users. So if you click into this coupon management, you can create a template. So this template, let's can name it, and then so reason for application template, let's say coupon for ABC company. Reason for application, let's say POC testing, right? So cost barrier, so you can put Alibaba Cloud or you can put partner, but if you put Alibaba Cloud, you have to let me know first. Let's say, for example, Saga, let's say this financial services company, right? If you want to give them some coupon, which is very flexible from my side, let's say usually we start giving out 500 coupons, USD coupons to test. So you can say, hey, Xavier, can you give this client 500 USD coupon? One way you can do it yourself in the console. The other way is that you can let me know. I can do it on my side as well. That's not a problem. So this portal is mainly, let's say, if you want to handle all that yourself, you can click into this template coupon for ABC company, POC testing, Alibaba Cloud, all products. So it means that all of the products on Alibaba Cloud, including our AI models on Model Studio, will be covered by the coupon.
Perfect,
Awesome.
makes sense.
Yeah, so you can give out the value here as well. So usually we start with 500. So just in case, let's say if you want to talk to your end user customer, the coupon amount you can say is about 500. From my side, 500 is very easy to get, basically.
And will this come out of our allocation that we have, or could we send it to a partner / customer as addition?
So if so this cost barrier, the barrier, right? If you click on partner, let's say if it's your credit, right? So let's say you have 10K, and then if you want to give, let's say 30K to you have 10K, if you want to give like 3,000 to your client, because you know that client will definitely use Alibaba Cloud and you have a very good relationship, and you want to sacrifice some of your credit to to the client, and then you can click partner, so it will be deducted from your quota of 10K. But if you click on Alibaba Cloud, then that coupon will need to come through me, basically. So Alibaba Cloud will pay the coupon rather than from your 10K.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah, but if you click, let's say for some of the clients, you don't think, they're promising, or you don't think they are very tight relationship with you guys, but you still want them to try out, let me know. I can apply in the backend as well. Once they open the account via your link, let's say you send the invitation and they set up the account, and you can let me know, and then I can apply for coupon on my side as well.
Perfect, awesome.
Yeah. Cool. Yes, I think that's a very brief go through. Hopefully it's an easy console to navigate around. It's mainly the more you play, the longer you play, the more familiar you will get to this environment. Yeah. Of course, if you have any questions, let me know. We can hop on a quick call, to go through this again. And I can also invite some of the partnership experts from my side to cover the console. Cool. So that's more about the I think the partner console side. Sega, so if you want to share more details about the opportunity, the fintech company, that would be great, because you mentioned about they want to use some of the LLMs to train their model. Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think before I go into that, I think Gotham, this would be good for us for all Launchpad clients. Put them through this platform. this sales pipeline so we can manage it.
Yeah.
So there's multiple parts of the business that I'll talk to as we go through this. So we've got the traditional development where we want to use Alibaba's cloud's database so we can host it. Traditional development, nothing fancy, and that's what we call our Launchpad clients. But recently, we've been exploring more of the AI realm, and
Yeah.
we've got a very good opportunity with a company called CoinDesk.
Yeah.
They are a crypto data company, and they want to partner with a cloud provider to be their sole AI provider, so they can take all their data and build models on top of it. We're in super early conversation, but we've got great relationship there on what that would look like. So Xavier, I think when you come back in January, let's try meeting the client.
Yeah.
Because and just have a face to face. So I think there's two parts that I'm unclear of. Training wise, some of our developers need to know how to use your platform to do
Yeah.
database stuff, S3 buckets, equivalent stuff like that. So how does that work? And number two is getting trained on how to optimize your AI models or use your blockchain technology, because we do have a blockchain project coming out. But I think from our side, there's going to be the bread and butter, the things that come in all the time, which is going to be Launchpad, and that's going to be traditional database and architecture that way. And then we have these more enterprise deal, which want to focus on AI and either blockchain. And I think what I'm trying to do from a team's point of view is how can we do qualifications training? How can you support on that to get bigger? I hope that summarized where we are. If you have any questions, let me know.
Yeah, definitely. So, Gotham, actually, thank you for bringing that up. Because, I mean, sorry, Saga. Sorry. Yeah. So thank you for bringing that up, because the AI going forward. Me personally, at Alibaba, I will be more focusing on the AI part as well. The token sales and etc. So this opportunity will be great. So basically, on Alibaba Cloud, we have the Model Studio, where they can call all the models, LLMs and diffusion models from the Model Studio. They can use it directly on the portal. Jia will showcase that, and or they can call via API, basically. So it will be straightforward. Jia, so maybe we can to begin with, Jia, maybe you can talk about the generic part of our cloud product first, and then maybe because Saga, you mentioned the database as S3 bucket, so maybe we can show them the equivalent product on our cloud.
Sure. And Jaya, before you go into it, Jaya, there's one more thing that I forgot to mention. So we spend a lot of time with Google Cloud, and especially with their ADK framework. And I recently saw you guys have something similar on the Agentic framework. So in one of our plans for the next quarter is to build in agentic teams and workflow. So it'd be great to know how you guys can support on that, so we can transition directly and all to Alibaba Cloud.
Yeah,
sure. And also maybe we can quickly go through about some models we can provide from our Alibaba Cloud. But before we start, I have a quick question. Do you have any ideas about what kind of models do your customers want to try, or maybe to train the model?
I'm not too sure. I don't know how you guys work, but my assumption is you have a model, an open source one, and then we can do inferencing of some sort. That's what I've been talking to them about.
Yeah, sure. I can quickly go through the models we can provide and our model abilities to use them when you talk with the customers, and also in general when we meet the customers, we can introduce and to say about their requirements, and then we can find some solutions to them based on the requirements. Yeah, maybe I can quickly share my screen, and I prepare some slides about our models. Then I can also show the console page about the models we have.
Awesome. And these slides you have from a partner perspective, can you share them with us, go to market plan, all that stuff?
Yeah, we can share that with you. Yeah.
Good, thank you.
Yep. Maybe I can quickly start from here about our model families here. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. From this one, you can see actually we have two pillars here from our model structures. The first is Tongyi Qianwen, Tongyi Queen models. Our laboratory is called Tongyi, which is also Queen. So the model family we call the Tongyi model families. And here we have two pillars, two foundation models. The first is about the Queen model. This is based on the LLM models. And currently, this is our latest models here. One pillar is one part is for about audio and like DDS models, and VR models is for the vision language, vision understanding. So customers can, when the users try to call these models, they can put the images, videos, and the text together. So the model itself, they can understand the videos, images, and then interact with users. For the math models, this is more research and algorithm based. And Coder, this one, we got two services under the Queen Coders. One is Tongyi Lingma. This one is we provide our workflows for the team workers and when for the program coding, and also we have IDE console, which is called Coder, QUDER, and both services we can provide is similar with Cursor, and another pillar here.
Sorry, so
We
if I
got one.
sorry to interrupt. So if I understood this, each of these categories are Quinn models underneath, but trained for a certain use case.
Yes, for the training for the training models, yes, we do. Also, we got the documents we can share to you, and free tokens, so you can also try these models. And for the fine tuning, if you mean the fine tuning, currently for all the models, we have open source models which you can directly download from Hugging Face. Then you can train the models if customers they want to do some fine tuning, for example, like a LoRa, and also for some other models, for example, like a 2.5 for the closed source models. We are gradually to disclose some LoRa functions from our model studios. So we are gradually to support customers to train the closed resource models as well, but not all of them, but we start to do that. So for open source, you can always train the models. You can use different tools, for example, like DeFi we provide. Also, you can use your own tools. If you already have your structures, you can download the open source models to train. And for the closed source models, part of them we support to train the model. So far, it's like this. And I'm not sure have I answered your questions.
No, it makes sense. Yeah, I think if you send me over some information as well, that'd be good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and Natalia,
sure.
we also have the platform called Platform for AI, which is the platform that you can fine-tune the models using GPU resources. So we have an abundant amount of GPUs overseas data centers, in overseas data centers. So let's say if the client they want to fine-tune their models running on GPU, we can provide that as well.
Yeah,
Perfect.
exactly. And another pillar we currently support is based on the one model. One model is we have two main streams here. One is text to image, and also another pillar is for the text to videos. Besides these two, we also support some additional functions. For example, like image editing. This is quite widely used in the mainland China market. For example, like e-commercial shopping websites, they need to change the clothes for the models, also change the gestures. We're supposed to edit the image based on the prompt. Also, we can edit the videos to generate the videos based on the pictures, also based on the text. You can select the different resolutions before generating the videos. Also, one function I want to mention is besides the image and the video, we also support to use the audio file as well. For example, you can upload the audio file with image, then we can generate like a short video or emoji. Currently, we have a customer, they are testing this based in UK, and also for the video. And we can, for example, if I have a small video without audio, but I have a character, so I want that character to speak, use the audios I upload. I can also combine the audios with videos together. This function is currently not supported from Google or other cloud vendors. I think we are the first one to support this, to generate the combined videos based on the audio file and image file. Later, I will show you some our demonstration videos. You can also check the results. And we also have a 2C, to customer websites. You can also use that to have a try as well. Yeah. Like we mentioned, we are currently the biggest open source LLM models family. And also we are currently start to disclose our one models as well. So for both LLM families and also one families, we all have the open source models. And like Xavier mentioned, so we currently also have a Pi platform, which is a platform for AI. So if you want to train the open source models, you can also use our platform. Also, we support to train some other open source models as well. For example, like DeepSeek, you can also select from our Pi platform to train the models as long as they are open sourced. Here I can mention some application ecosystems, and also we are going to go abroad besides the Chinese market. And like we mentioned, the Tongyi Lingma is our cursor, and also chat box. Also, we have some specific LLM models. For example, like for the legal purpose, for the characters, for the newsletters, and also from today, we can support RAG functions from Model Studios. For the open source, it's always supported, but from Model Studios, we can also support customers to create their own RAG. Currently, it's available in our Beijing region, and in future, we are going to launch this in Singapore and Atlanta regions in future as well. So customer can easily build their RAG knowledge base and call the no matter for the LLM models, also for the one models based on the knowledge based.
So, for example, Sega, from this slide, I think what we can interpret is that we provide the AI infrastructure, right? We provide the foundational models from Qwen, LLMs, from WAN diffusion models. And then we also have the Model Studio, which is a platform that you can get all the API informations from Model Studio. But in order to build up that user-friendly application, let's say a chatbot or a legal documentation AI tool, then you guys can add on your professional services on top of that. You create that application for the client predicated on our foundational models.
Yeah, totally get that. And I
Yeah.
think with the AI infrastructure, that would be good to know detail. 'Cause I know one thing CoinDesk would want to know is training frequency. Once data gets uploaded, what's the ETL pipeline look like? But we can have that discussion later.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And because we can provide the end-to-end from the AI infrastructures to the application. So if you check the price from our models, you will find our price is very competitive. Because we are using our own data centers, and also we have our own structures to utilize the GPUs. If you see our container services, you found also our container services can also based on the GPUs, so we can divide the GPUs into a very small unit and use them to have a high cost efficient architect and provides quite affordable models. Yeah.
So I have a question on the Model Studios.
Yeah.
Do you have like a low code version, drag and drop like NA10, or is it not like that?
A local version, do you mean the version in UK or?
So like NA10, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's
So you mean it's like what you're saying is an AI agent. So like like a Diffie, basically, yeah. So we partner up with those they are SaaS platform, right? So SaaS platform, they can drag around no code, low code for workflow, building workflow. So we actually partner up with third-party vendors rather than, because our starting point is mainly the infrastructure and then the base, the foundational models rather than the workflow agent.
Fine. So
Yeah.
Manish, I was thinking maybe we reuse this, but yeah, maybe we go high code instead of low code on this.
Yeah.
Also, if you want to use DeFi, this is also something we can provide.
Yeah, so that's our basically on our marketplace. It's a workflow AI agent. So we can recommend some as well from financial services. We have Square. It's called Square. Yeah, Square. It's the headquarter is in Switzerland. So Square is a European-based AI agent for FS clients specifically, and for APAC we have Diffie, DIFY.
Yeah. Yeah, Square is quite widely used among European countries,
Yeah.
even including the Central Europe Bank. They are our partners in Europe. Yeah. So if you want to try this, also if your customer know about this, I think it's good. It's also good for us to sell them from our marketplace.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add?
Yeah, go ahead, Jia. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Here I want quickly go through our model families. I want to introduce. You can see our model. Our model type. The biggest model we have, the large language models currently, we already Queen 3 now, and I can give you some actual information for the vision VL models here. We will have another VR models quite soon. So for the Queen 3, we are going to have enhanced models for the VL, and these models will gradually merged with our LL models together. So we don't need to check whether we should use the LL models or the VR models. We are going to merge them together in future. And for
Jia,
the
I think maybe Jia, maybe because we have a lot of models. Just one because I don't want to confuse the teams. You know, the first session we have over 50 models like on the Queen model family. So you don't have to. I mean, the more you play around the tool, the more you will get familiar with the models. At this session, it's basically a generic intro session to introduce we have this LLMs, and we have the visual language models, we have the diffusion models. So I think probably because I'm checking the time as well, maybe what we can do is that first I want Sagar, you can Gautam, you can give RAM access to your team. Firas, Manish, Gautam, you guys can have access to the console as well, rather than just Gautam, right? So Jaya, if you could walk through the team to create a RAM access for other members, that would be great. So so Sagar, your engineer team, they can log in and then they can have a look at the console.
And if you could just show us where the training material is as well, so we can get everyone certified.
Yes.
So Jaya, maybe let's open up the console first to show the team how to log into the console. It's the same portal I showed you guys, but it's just different button you need to click into.
Let me share my desk. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. And okay. We can quickly go through about the how to create a RAM account. And like Xavier mentioned, and also here we are at the console page. I think Xavier just showed us. If you click the button here, you will go to the console page. And also for the AI search functions, if you want to search some products, and also maybe you want to use some natural language. For example, because we have more than 150 different products, so people can't remember all the names. So you can also use AI search to describe the products. Then
for example,
we'll give you some suggestions.
Yeah, Sagar, you mentioned, the AWS product equivalent. So let's say, so if you AI search, equivalent products, AWS product mapping, and then you search that, it will show up the link, and then you can have a look.
Yeah, exactly. And from the page here, you can see your expense, you can see your tickets. If you made some issues, you can create the tickets here. And let's go to the RAM account. Here you can.
So one question is it maybe I misunderstood, but is it one account and we give IAM permissions, or does everyone have their own account?
Oh, I think it's IAM account. So Gautam
would have the master, and then he will add everyone.
Correct.
Cool.
Exactly. Yeah. And IAM here we call the RAM account. So it's called resource access management. So from the resource access management, you can create a sub account under your main account here. And you see, you can define you can create users here. Also, you can define the different groups. For example, you can set the test group, you can set the production group, and you can grant the default permissions to different groups. So once you create the users, under one group, so that users can use the permissions from this group. And from users here, you can also add the permissions. I can quickly create a user here. You can see this login name we provide subsets, and then you can test the name. We can say test RAM account 0.2, and here we can define the display name for the easy use, and we can give the access model based on the console access. Also, we can give them a key to let them log in. From the console access, for example, we can set the login passwords. From the default passwords, also we can reset the customer passwords. And we can also reset the passwords here. So for the main account, you can always update the passwords for the RAM users, RAM account for the unified management here. Yeah, once the account has been created, for example, I create the API user 2 here, we can add permissions for users. Can be based on the resource group scope, also can be based on the account group. And I can search for different, for example, like a database we call RDS. Maybe I can give the full RDS access. Also, maybe for another business, I want to give the maybe Model Studio, Pi, Balin here, and maybe for the easiest, we can give. Besides the access, we can also. Yep.
If we give a link to our clients to log in,
yeah,
then how do we manage the dev work? Do we manage it on this, where we give our developers access?
So yeah, so Sega, so this user management is mainly for your internal developers rather than the client.
Right. Okay.
Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
let's say Firas, Manish, Gautam, if they want to, start learning Alibaba Cloud, the compute, the storage, the database, then Gautam, you create users here on this page. And then the page I showed initially, that one, the partner console is the one to send out external invitation to your clients.
Yeah, and I know about your question. For example, if you want to help your customer to manage their products and services under their account, you may need to let them create RAM users to you. Then you can use that. Even they are your partners, but after they have their own account, they need to log in and create a RAM account for you. Yeah.
Okay.
So you invite them first, and then they create a RAM access to you. Yeah.
And is there another way where we develop locally and then we can push it to their account?
Very good question. So if you want to develop locally, push it to their account.
Yeah, locally meaning this our account.
Yeah, on this account. Jay, I think so. If they create users, mini users under their master users, right? They can do that as well. But the discount, but the
the concern is
that
failing,
one,
actually.
It won't be ongoing. So it won't be rebates commission on a monthly basis, because it will be, let's say I give you, 30% off or 40% off, and then you give them 20% off. Then you make that, discount difference rather than a monthly rebate. Because if you send the invite first to the customer, right? So they have their own instance, then you will get the monthly commission.
Right. So Gautam, I think for our policies, they have to sign up on this before we do before we cut code.
But we can
Sure.
calculate that, because the reseller discount is 20%, right? So reseller 20% standard. If you send out the invitation to the end user, let's say you want to charge them the the menu price, the listing price, then you get 20%, directly in your pocket, plus the commission, monthly commission. But if you do this, maybe we can work on another way. Let's say I give you further discount rather than 20%. I give you, let's say, 30%, and you charge them the raw price. So
Yeah.
rather than the monthly commission, you get 30% difference. Does it make sense?
Yeah, I think
it's two way
I
you
don't know
can
if
play
it's
around.
yeah, I don't think it'll be. I think it is an edge case. It makes sense for them to sign up beforehand, but there are
Exactly.
some times where people want a quick. Let's start. We'll sort the paperwork out afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can figure that out later.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in this case, I'm thinking we can analyze case by case, because it also depends on which products of your customer use. For example, if they're just using ACS and you want to develop some specific images for them, and then migrate these images from your account to their own account, I think this is quite easy, because just migrate the images there. But if the structure is complicated, then I will say it's better we can directly use the final user's account to help them to build the services. Then we can create, maybe we can create a RAM account there. Also, another concern is about billing, because if you use your own account to develop, the billing won't be calculated from the your end customer's account, so the billing can be an issue as well.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, and from the group here, you can also create a different group for different internal resource users. And for the group, you can directly add users here once you create a user, and you can give them permissions based on the group level. So it's easier to manage, compare with you grant the permissions based on the end user's level. You can just give the permissions to the whole group. So that's easy for the users. Also, if you want one user, for example, that user's account, at first you want to give the developer related permissions, then you want to change it to the security related permissions. You can just remove these users from one group and add into another group if you refine the permissions based on the group level. So it's easy to control and govern. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Jay. I think, I think the team, I think you guys already get the access, the RAM access part, to create access for Gotham, for Firas, and Manish. So maybe, Jay, we can quickly go through, the key products, Sagar, you mentioned, like database and compute. So where you can, search database in the console, and then the compute, and then have a look, and then check for the pricing as well.
Yeah, sure, no problem. We can keep going from here.
Yeah.
And for the database services, if you search RDS, you will find all the database services here. Also, we can directly see them from the category.
So yeah, so all of the product, you can see that we have exactly the same, one-to-one equivalent mapping as AWS, from computing, container, storage, networking, CDN, and database. So all on the left-hand side.
Yeah, exactly. Also, if you have, for example, if you have customers who want to migrate, or maybe they have already used AWS, GCP, or Microsoft services, if you have the structures and maybe architecture, maybe we can also help you to design maybe you can remove some sensitive information, and we can help you to match the product from the AWS or GCP to our cloud. Yeah, we quickly have a look at our RDS services here. You can see we have the analytic DBs for different database engine, also for the relational database and the non-SQL database as well. And TiDB and Lindem is also supported here. For the database management tools, besides the migration, also these tools can also help to, for example, like to do the high availability and disaster recoveries here. We can quickly see the RDS services here. Yeah, and let's create RDS services. You can choose the different billing models based on the monthly or yearly subscriptions, pay as you go. Also, we provide the server list. So if customer is using a very small amount, or maybe at first beginning, you have no idea how big the instance you need to create, you can choose the server list. Then you don't need to care about the vCPUs and the memories, because it's all fully management. And for the pay-as-you-go, you can calculate based on the instance size.
So I have a quick question. So
please.
for the serverless, how do you calculate the pricing? Is it like the timing or the invocation? Like how is it?
Is timing also the usage? Usage can be based on the CU, RCU, you can say here. So we give the estimate hourly fee based on the RCU and based on the additions, and also Microsoft and also the database engine. Yeah, but I can show you the difference here. If I change to pay as you go here, you can see here you need to select the how big the storage is, and also you need to choose the additions. So here you need to have an estimate about your storage, but for the serverless you don't need to do that, because it's directly based on the usage. Yeah. Yeah, we can keep going. And into Europe, we currently support the Frankfurt, London, and in future, we will have a Paris, also Finland in future, to provide the IDC services here. And you can select the VPC. It's our private network. And here is the difference between the pay-as-you-go or the serverless, because from serverless you don't need to select the instant tab, but for the pay-as-you-go you need to have an idea about how big CPU and memories you want to have. And you can increase the storage here.
Can we have a quick walkthrough for the EC2 service, like the cloud computing thing?
Yeah, sure. EC services here.
So it's called ECS, Elastic Compute Services.
Yeah, it's equivalent to the EC2 from AWS. Our ECS is a billing message. You can see we support subscription is easy to understand. It's based on the monthly or yearly. Also, we support pay-as-you-go and Spot Instance. Spot Instance, I think if you try AWS, you must know this. If you use Spot Instance, your we can only give you limited protect period. And so if you are just using this for some calculation, for some compute workflow, it's okay, but not for the core business here. Besides this, we also have a function is if you have estimate usage for the whole year or 3 years, we can give you you can pay upfront as well. It's even cheaper than the subscriptions. That is we call this saving plans. So if you have estimate about how many CPUs and memories you are going to use in the whole year or 3 years, we can give you you can use the saving plans. For the 1 year, you can save around over 50%. 3 years can be 74% off. So that's quite competitive. Yeah. And we use pay-as-you-go to make a domain. You can choose a region here and choose your network, VPC and vSwitch instance. Also, if your customer has the GPU requirements, you can let WNI know with your checks resources here, because sometimes the whitelist may need it here.
Yeah. So for example, if you want, the H100, H200, or even B200 or H20, we have all that available, but they're just not listed on the menu here. But let us know. We can request from the backend.
Yeah, exactly.
Firas, does it look similar to AWS console?
It's pretty straightforward. Like
Yeah.
it's easy to understand.
Yeah, that's what our clients said as well. We have AWS. We have some colleagues joining from AWS as well. He said the same thing. It's very similar to the AWS console. Apart from the pricing part, bottom right.
Yeah. You can also see the detailed price here. It's very easy to understand.
Like AWS gives you like a tool to calculate the pricing. So is it?
Oh yeah, we also have. If you go to the, actually you can directly search here. For example, Alibaba Cloud pricing calculator. You will find it.
So this is our official website. There's some of the product information as well. A lot of the links. Jay, maybe after the call, if you could pin some links in the Slack channel, that would be great.
Yeah.
Like
No problem.
ECS, database and Model Studio links, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, I will do that. Yeah. So from this you can generate the pricings. Yeah.
Good. I think awesome. I think this is really good. Thank you for this. Just looking at time, if you could just send us over training material as well.
Yeah.
Gautam's got the login. He can start going, and then Xavier, when are you back in London?
Monday evening. So Tuesday I'll be back. Next Tuesday.
So
and then you're leaving, right? You're leaving on the 9th or the 10th. Yeah. So I arrive on the 9th. So when you're back, well, we can meet up. Definitely, Sega.
Yep. I'll keep you up to date with CoinDesk, and if not, Gautam's around who can share anything around here.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you.
Reach out if you reach out. We're happy. We're happy to kind of help and liaise with you.
Awesome. Will do. Yeah.
Amazing, guys. Any questions before we jump? Firas, Manish, Gautam.
No, Zaver.
No, that's a problem.
Yeah, so I
It's good.
think like going forward, Stagger, we also have an internal chat tool called Dean Talk.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys prefer, Slack or Dean Talk, because Dean Talk we're more responsive, like Jaya and me myself. It's like AWS. We have our internal chatting tool. So if
Sure.
you want to download that, I'll send over the link, and then you can ask, the developers or yourself or Gotham, download that, and then we can create a Dean Talk meeting group like channel.
Perfect. That sounds good. Send it over. We'll get set
Yeah.
up.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. This has
Amazing.
been awesome.
Thank you for sorting this out.
Thank you.
Speak soon.
Bye.
Thank you, Jevon. Thank you,
Cheers.
Jeff.
Thank you.
Go,
Bye.
go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Cheers.
No, it's Alibaba Cloud, new server. Hmm. मैं डेमो दे रहा था अलीबाबा पे। Mhm.
He's creating screens.
Mhm.
Okay. The screen should be at least in order, right? No, in order. No,
No need.
it's okay. There is no need also.
Mhm.
In admin, like this will be after this will be like easy to create. So she's doing this doing randomly, right?
Yeah. Different map thing. Discover page.
Hmm.
Send story. Send. User manager. It is of login. So login का इसने ये
She's
कंप्लीट कर
doing
दिया.
admin.
She is doing admin, but there is only one login screen for admin and user also.
No,
So
no. For user there is different level.
there is different in Figma, but हम एक ही बनाते हैं, उसी का यूज करते
For user there is like email and the computer. For
हैं.
login, for admin only email.
तो कंडीशन लगा देते हैं ना.
Yeah, but it is there. It is mentioned. Feature list. That is not. That is not. My question is like, is it okay to do like this? Actually, Tanya asked me to today let them complete the sign up process. But she is doing other than signing other things. Okay, it's okay to do it. But the order what like she's doing in stories, kind of different screen. No, other than that, Madhav is not working here.
So ask her to complete sign up process first.
She's also doing functional things.
She's also doing functionality, but
Not
why she made this thing, the dashboard? If the sign up is prior to,
Hmm.
तो इसको बोलो कि sign up पहले कर ले, dashboard वगैरह की स्क्रीन बाद में होगी. She has to complete
वो चेक कर लो.
sign up. Yes.
एक मैंने नीचे वो लगा दिया.
It's already 5 o'clock. 6:30 for them.
Message डालो.